Hello! Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to No Man's Land. This is part 2 to part 1. It is 10:47 September. We have just leased ourselves the stone picker-upper. If you want to know where we've been to get this far so far, please jump into plot 1. Basically, we've done a bit of this and a bit of that. I bought myself a Chrome Big M second hand, and I bought myself a cultivator because 3 episodes ago, whatever it was, I said I need to get the stones off the field. So I've cultivated, but then I worked out with a shallow cultivator, so I'm not even sure I can cultivate. So that's how that's rolling. I want to utilise those little grass fields for animal pens, so that's kind of put the mockers on my grass fields, because now I don't have a grass field. The homestead area is getting done slowly, and the old homestead area I need to clear. But I was just looking for an area of land for which we could turn into a decent sized grass field. Now, we don't need a lot of arable crop. We have cattle, chickens. So the idea is to see how many heads of cattle I can sustain is the plan behind this thing. There's the crone. This was cut by the crone. The worker did an okay job actually. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not as bad as usual, let's put it that way. So that's that. At the end of the last episode, well, end of part 1, I was trying to work out where we could place, well, we could purchase, should I say, where we could purchase to, whoa, there's a bit of a bump there. I thought about maybe using this area as a grass field, because it's pretty square and workers wouldn't have that many issues with it compared to this one, or this one. I mean, these ones as arable fields, if I was going to do it myself, not the end of the world, is it? Or we remove those trees in the middle and then remove these trees and square this field off a little bit. I didn't really want to do tree work. I mean, these 2 fields are kind of pointless. I was going to put some pens on it or something. At the end of the last episode, I was talking about buying 46 and 47 and then turning this area here into a decent size field. And then I thought, oh, 48 and 49, or maybe 40, 60 and whatnot. And I thought 54, that's pretty much just barren wasteland. But from the number up is like Mount Everest. This dark line here is a river, so that's kind of blown that out of the window. And we could go for 45. There's a bit of river at the bottom. But that wouldn't make too bad a size field, would it? I'm looking for areas where I can just build a field and ain't got to worry about water. 13? Not sure what 13's like. It's a long way to travel for your grass though, isn't it, considering everything's here. Bale sheds are here. It will be transporting miles. So that's where we're at. I'm not sure whether after I've shallow cultivated I can still collect stones or not. So we are going to find out. Yes, you can. You can still, after you've shallow cultivated, collect stone. Now, I should have bought this, shouldn't I? All we've done at the moment is lease this. I wasn't sure it was going to work, so we leased it. I didn't know whether I could stone pick... Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. Wasn't sure whether I could stone pick before I'd... there's not that many stones on here, but I want to get rid of them. Wasn't sure if I could stone pick before... well, after the crop was harvested. Can you stone pick after the crop's harvested before you've cultivated, or do you have to wait for the cultivation? I didn't know, so we've we've cultivated, because the seed drill we have is a direct seed drill, so I didn't even need to cultivate. I just want to get rid of the stones. I think the shallow cultivator hasn't done anything to bring up more stones. This is literally just the stones that are already here. Now I know that I'm wasting my time because a stone picker upper will go to the edges of the field regardless of where you've thinged, but it makes me feel better. Let's just stop there for a second. We'll scooch up to here. I hate the way it does that. It's gone from stubble tillage to cultivated, and then the stones, yeah, it's doing something right. It does need rolling, and I haven't mulched anything. So, well, there goes my yield bonus. I didn't mulch. Oh well, it's what it is. Live and learn. Not sure what to do with these stones. I was going to put the production shed down and then we could add the stones with some water and make our own line maybe. I don't really know. Pass. There's a big dip here. There you go. That worked. I did exactly what it said on the tin. Scooch around here. Just scooch back around here. There you go. Almost made a headland. We did start throwing slurry into the BJ, and then we need to put some silage in there so you can make some money from the silage and the manure and the slurry. We do need to get the manure moved. Haven't done that yet. And I also need to start selling stuff on here, because we need to soften that out. And I was thinking about extending this. We could do that, couldn't we? We could extend this field right down to here. That'll make a better size grass. So should we just sell all this and extend this all the way down? Soften that bit out so it's not so bumpy. Then turn that into a better size field. More this size. Should we sell all this? Soften this edge and soften all this bumpiness out. And then extend this because there's huge bumps here. Look at that. That's where the greenhouses were. Look at this bump, look. Horrendous. We could extend this field all the way down. Should we do that? Should we do that? Sell that. Sell that. This. Where's it gone? Why can't I find it? Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. That's all that sold. We'll sell that. We will move into the farmhand's house for the time being. We need to get all this stuff moved. Sell that. Sell that. We need to get all that moved. Get the plough. Extend this field all the way down to here. And then cut back across. And then back up. And we'll plant grass in this one. Do need to move all that manure. There's cows stood on it now, look. Why have you missed that entire row? You oik. Well, looks like this guy's moving it all, doesn't it? It's 11.65. 10.3. Before we continue with that, it makes more sense to finish, to make more mess, if you like. It makes more sense to make more mess rather than just, let's do that, let's do that. I've sold everything now, we're going to have to do it. Until we've made some money to place down our new home on our new plot of land, we're also going to be moving in with the farmhand. Hopefully the farmhand won't mind. considering there's only one bed. We'll have to top and tail. We also need another shed. We've only got the one shed. That'll be that guy over there has completed his task, but he hasn't because he missed a few bits. I've got no way of picking that bag up. Like, no way at all. I've got this and nothing to water. So I'm not entirely sure why I still have this. I didn't need to move the house. Well, it's gone now. But I didn't need to move the house, so it's not even in the way. Oh, turnips. Just turnips. And this area is going to need lime, fertiliser, everything in this area, isn't it? Once we add the two halves of the field back together. Turnips. Just turnips. It's already 5. Pop. That was lucky. I was hoping it was going to pop at the other side next to the seed bag, but apparently not. It's just going to dump it there. If you've been wondering, that's how I've been moving the bags of fertiliser and lime around. I've been scooping them up and unloading them elsewhere. Because I don't have much of a choice. That should all fit in there. It came out. There we go. And we're going to need that kitten. And we've still got the area down by the houses that we could utilise, haven't we? I was hoping to use that to extend the town with. I could go down there and cut the grass. Get some more bales. Right, let's... I don't care if it's a little bit bumpy. I just don't want it so horrendously bumpy that I'm gonna fall over as soon as I start driving. Bumpy. I mean, all this is pretty smooth anyway around here. Or should be, should I say. I think it's mostly this area, isn't it? I don't mind a few dips and stuff in it. It's, you know, it is what it is. That smoothed it out. It's done something. Get the headland of this one cut out. We'll get the headland done and then I shall fill the hole in. Oh no, stones. I don't want to go too close to the wet stuff. Not workers alike. Especially workers round here. Right, let's get this headland in, then I'll fill the hole in. And yeah, I'll see you again in a bit. Back round this way, methinks. back up this way. And back around this way. And then up to here. How much more has that added? Not a lot, has it really? That hasn't added all that much. Right, I want to get this ploughed in. I'll see you guys in a bit. Welcome back. So I've got that area at the bottom of the field all ploughed in, and just going to hire a worker to stone pick the seam between the two fields, the old field and now the new field. I've re-ploughed that so that hopefully this guy will go right to the bottom and back again. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that. This is a new day for me. The same in-game day for you. I'm just trying to get my bearings. Right. Now this guy over here has finished but hasn't finished. He's got these bits to do. So we'll finish that off for him. I think that field is definitely going to be grass. I'm pretty sure that's going to be grass. And then yeah, I think the squarer fields, I don't know. Something will be grass and something won't be grass. So we're in September, aren't we? So where are we? Wheat, barley, canola, grass and oilseed is what we can currently plant, which is fun. Let's go with fun. I've had a bit of a thinky about those sheds and stuff down at the where is it? Down at the garden centre that I don't like. And I am thinking about placing 2 different greenhouses. And then I'm thinking about placing the production shed somewhere. And then we can get that production shed up and running. And if we dump our manure in there, that will distribute that to the greenhouses. That's one less thing I've got to go down and do. But I will have to keep topping up the production shed. Like that, everything? I think that's everything. I think this was a good buy and a bad buy. The middle section of this is so narrow that it falls over. Did that guy actually get to the bottom of the field? Or did he get halfway down and give up? I don't know. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Not sure why I've zoomed out so far, I just am. Did he actually get to the bottom of the field before he turned around? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm hoping to come down here and then go back up to the trees. I missed a bit behind the trees because this is a longer run. Hopefully. Right. So that's that. We still need a windrow. Oh, we need a TED first, don't we? We need a tractor. It's not that one. What have we got around here? This needs tedding. For some more hay. This guy's poised. There's my windrower. Is it up? Where did I leave the little tractor? It must be up here. Must be up here. Look at all that poop. We need to get that out of there. It's going to take me ages to get that out of there. That's the problem. That's why I want to get it done quicker rather than later. Sooner rather than later, I should have said. Because the quicker I can get it out, the less shoveling time I need to spend. Well, shoveling. I mean, that field there, that grass field, I've got 28 bales off of there. That's not to be sniffed at, is it? Let's hold that up. So, tempted to keep that field for grass. I'm thinking this one's probably going to go, and that one's going to go. Yeah. I would like some really big grass fields to get the silage and all that good stuff. I mean, we have the field. We have 57, but that was for my town area. I'm still undecided what field to purchase. Then I thought 27. I could just bring that up around. Remove those trees. Do you know I still haven't activated the Tree Devourer? He's just... I thought he'd stopped. Has he stopped? No, just slow down. He's going to do the top first and then miss the bottom runs. Alright. If we do 27 and bring that up here and then spin that round, that means removing the trees. And I haven't activated the Tree Devourer again because I don't use it very often. I keep forgetting. So I think that's going to be grass. These two are probably going to go, although we've only just extended that one. I don't like the fence around the outside of that. So that's going to go. That's going to go. Not sure what to do about these two, whether to mow that together. And I did think 48 and 49. And then we could have a funny shaped field. Are these trees or just dead bits? Let's send the drone up, we'll have a look. 48 is this way, so we've got some rocks at the top, we knew that. There's a few little trees, and those marks are dead bits. We don't come down quite that far, about here. So that's 48. Was it 48 and 49, wasn't it? And then 49 will take me right out here. That'd make a nice sized field, wouldn't it? So buy 48 and 49 and turn it into one monumental field. And then, yeah. You know what, let's just do it. 48 and 49 are now ours. Ours. And I do want to get rid of that. I do want to get rid of that fence. Although, if we place an open cow barn pasture thing, if we put cows in here, I wouldn't need to work around it and I could just leave the fence there. And I have been thinking about my beef cattle situation. And that is, if we grab two of those open, the thing with the open pastures, I've got to add water. We've got a Bowser, it's not the end of the world. If we grab two of those open pastures for 10 grand and place them on this plot, and then pop 50 in each for old girls that are ready for reproduction. Once they've reproduced their 50 each, that gives me 100 to place in the fattening barns. Is an idea, right? I think that's an idea. We might do that, you know. We'll get this tended for hay. There's no point wasting the grass. Let's get this done. I want to see if I'm going to work at work today. You know what workers are like in my grass fields? That's why that one up there is going to be a bigger grass field. So the first thing we need to do on plot whatever it was is see if we can get rid of those trees. Now Muggins being Muggins still hasn't got the Tree Devourer in. I'll tell you what, before we get this guy going, if we save it here, I'm going to go and activate that Tree Devourer, and I'll see you back here in a second. And we're back! Exactly the same place as where we left off. Right. Let's get this guy tederating. Get this lady tederating. Horace Setter. All the workers on here are called Horace if you missed it. What are you blocked by? There's no one there. So it should now be... Ooh, wrapper. It should now be activated under this one. I don't even know how much it's going to cost me. Forestry equipment. The tree devouring thing. We'll just use it to... We'll lease it. Well, I've got the other one on lease. This guy. I got one of those leased, yeah. Right. The pipe would be nice. It holds no more, it just puts a pipe on. So that's £6 to lease that, and then £2.5 grand per hour, one and a bit per day. So we'll lease that. And then we need a tractor that's not doing it. This guy's Ted in. The new guy ain't doing anything. I think my... I've got two controllers for my Xbox. I have my old school... remember the old blue Xbox One controller? That was like a geometric pattern with a rubber grip on the inside. I'm still using that, which is fine, which is the one I'm using at the moment, but the buttons are getting a bit slack. And then the new controller that came with my Xbox, the kids have been playing with, and the left and right bumpers are really dodgy, so we need to sort that out. Right, so what we're going to do, I could get that guy again, couldn't I? Let's get these trees off of our land, is where we're going to start. Need to finish this village, this little town area. So I've got plans for that bit over there. And if any of you heeded my advice and went and watched FS Landscape, you'll know exactly what I'm going to do. Well, not exactly what I'm going to do. Something very similar is what I'm going to do. Whoa! Jeebus! When we have money, we are going to smooth the top of that off, because that is redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. Now, I couldn't tell you the amount of peoples that have said use a tree devourer rather than tree be gone, you're wasting money, get some wood chips. I couldn't tell you the amount of people that have suggested to use this and not what we've been doing. So, for all of you out there that said use the tree devourer, I now have it. I'm not even sure that I'm going to get any wood chips from any of those trees, and it's going to be a waste of £6 grand. Let's be honest. They're only those little wispy trees. Is that? I can't remember what plots of land I bought. Oh, so I bought 48 and 49. So 48. is here and 49's over there. Right. And so I'm going to do my usual plants, grass, make it a little bit bigger so I can see it, and then I want that on 90ish and work out where the land is. So land's not owned by me here, but it is owned by me here. At some point it will start to remove. There we go. So that's the bottom of the plot. So we own up here. I do this a lot because it doesn't cost me any money, and from the grounds you can't actually see that I've moved it. Oh, that's lucky. It's literally at the top of the tree. Then this should take us down to the next set of trees. There we go, right down to those trees. So that's the bottom edge of the new plot of fields. And then I need that on 0 or as near as darn it. And then that comes up this way. It's not very interesting viewing for you guys, but I like to know where I can and can't mess around. So that comes up to the trees. That's not the edge of my boundary line now, is it? So I want that back on 0. If you're wondering what I'm popping on 0, it's the mini-map thing. Just there. And that's got to come up that way. Oh. That comes up that way. Don't always get that quite right, but there you go, that there. That'll come through the trees and meets up with that one. This is all mine, this is all mine. I don't own this side of the river. I do own this side. I own all this, anywho's. I'm not going to be deleting rocks, so that's where the rocks are going to end. Where's that? I've lost my line already, it's over here. So I'm thinking, this field here, if we bring this field down to the end of the trees, that extends this one out, and then the new field will be in that area there. Right. So now we need to, well, so what we're going to do first, we're going to... I had a feeling he'd stopped. It's just a feeling, you understand. I don't know why he stopped there. The issue with restarting these guys is they never go the same way twice. So he's probably going to go this way rather than that way. Which is frightfully annoying. I didn't think there was a lot of stones, but I don't want any stones. Right, that's that guy. This guy did 2 passes and gave up. Right, I'll come back, I'll come back. Right. We'll come back to that plum. So, oh, it holds 50,000. Let's just have a go quickly and see what we get. Turn it on. Not a lot, and I can't even get the stump out of the ground. Well, that's frightfully annoying. I don't like this already. So that's took the stump out, but not the tree. People that use this on a regular basis, you are crazy. I really don't like this. Oh, this is some fiddly work. I'll tell you so for nothing, if I don't make my money back on these wood chips, I'm not going to be happy. Oh, come on. There's a few larger ones here, let's try these. Well, this is a job for when you're bored, isn't it? What could I do today? I could sit there for 3 hours chopping down little tiny trees, or I could have just run away with a tree be gone. Can you tell that I'm not enjoying this? It's too finicky. Why doesn't it just work? Well, this is frightfully annoying, isn't it? Frightfully annoying. Oh, there was 2 trees here. Placed together in the same spot. What is it doing? Just get rid of that. Have you got it? No. For the bejeebers of the bejeebers. I really don't like this. This isn't working as I'd hoped. I thought I'd just drive up to it, let the tree be gone, and the tree would, well, be gone, and I'll end up with wood chip. I didn't realise it was this finicky. This is why I don't use it. The tree be gone, so much nicer. So much more user friendly, let's say. That tree inside or outside? That tree is outside. This tree is probably inside. Look at it. Got it. There appears to be a knack with this. A darned annoying one. You got it? I don't think I'm going to be using this again. I say there was a reason why I wasn't using it, and clearly this is the reason. It's... I mean, for the little wispy trees, is it even worth it? I was talking to Wasteland the other day, and he was saying that actually on no man's land, if you cut these trees, these little wispy ones, right at the bottom of the tree, and then save the game, come out and come back in again, because the game gets confuzzled, it actually removes the stumps for you. You haven't got to worry about them. And I trust old Wasteland. He seems to know what he's talking about. Been talking to him for, well, over a year now. A few more trees. Oh yeah, this isn't as nice. I mean, I am getting wood chip, don't get me wrong, so I'm getting something out of it. It's just like that. Why didn't it do... I mean, it did the stump before on the rest of them, and then this one's like, no, I didn't that one. So we need to finish that tedding. It's going to be one of those episodes, isn't it, eh? That's going to take forever to go nowhere. Don't want to go too close to... And it didn't do the stump. Got it that time. All this flanangling, and I'm not even going to get 10,000 litres of chip, am I? I don't think I'm going to come this far out, so I won't worry about that one. You got 8,000. Let's put the pipe back in so I don't spray them everywhere. Just over 8,000 litres of the finest wood chip, which is rubbish. For all of you guys that really like that, fair play to you. You obviously got more patience than me. That's all I can say on that. You've obviously got more patience than I have. That is bugging the bejeebers out of me. Why can't I just drive up to it and doof, it's gone, I got wood chip. Doof, it's gone, I got wood chip. Like the tree devourer, like the tree be gone. Right, now I have a problem. I don't know where the plough is. Where did I leave it? Over there. That guy's still stone picking up in. The tedders stopped, well, teddering. I probably should cut the grass over there before I plough the field in, shouldn't I? It's probably not a bad shout, is it? Whoop. I get through there without piercing a bag, I can. Need to get that off of that field. We'll run the plough over here as I've already gone and got it and hooked up. Seems silly not to. And we'll leave this here next to that useless thing. It's kind of pointless, that, isn't it? I'm not even going to make, you know, 50 quid back from the chips, am I? Oh, darn and dag nabbit. I mean, for bigger areas, I've got more trees over there I want to clear out a little pathway through, so for those bits might be worth it, but for those little wispy trees it's kind of pointless. I would have been better off with my tree be gone. Or the tracks. Right. Yeah, we'll cut across the grass. Right. I mean, a worker thought about it, right? Try a worker again, and then we'll go check on the other guy. He seems to be doing alright. How much poop have we got? 54,000 litres. We probably should clear some of that out. Let's jump in here. There you go. Watch out, cows. We're coming through. I did work out one thing. Because because I took out the farmhouse, which I didn't need to do after I'd done it. Because I took that out, when I spawn in, I spawn back at the store. So that was helpful. Let's get this trailer in. Now, I did want to get a lot of that field work sorted out, actually. Get a crop in. That is filling up. It's just because I don't even think that's filling up, is it? It is. Oh, this might have been easier with a wheel loader and bring the trailer in here, because I'll get a bigger bucket. But we don't have a wheel loader. I bought a telehandler so I could stretch over the barrier. Which is, you know, my mistake. There's a lot of poop in there, eh? I wonder if I place a manure heap outside of this pen, if we would then if we could then actually, I like the poop in here. I like the poop in here. Alright, we're down to 51,000. That means I've made more poop. We had 54, we're down to 51, and that's full. 20, whatever it is. 12. Right. This guy does not like this field. We've established that. Workers do not like this field. Let's get this. Let's just get this done. Right, I'm going to get this tedded. And Windroad. Should I get it tedded down Windroad? We'll get it tedded. Then we'll row around the edge and see if we can get a worker to row the rest of it. Oh, you're finish this side. Finish this side. Right, I'm gonna get this tedded. I'll see you in a minute. Right, we're back. I haven't finished tedding. I am tedding. I have moved the guy with the stone picker twice, and twice he's gone the wrong direction. So, yeah, we'll see how he gets on this time. And if he doesn't do his thing, we're gonna have to do it for him. Oh, there's so much I want to get done in September. I should have added more days to the season, but I'm literally just playing with time rather than days. I sometimes think that's easier, just slow time down to like 1 or whatever, rather than adding days, because you add days and have speed up time, and then you only get half of what it is you think you're going to get from like greenhouses or manure or whatever it might be. I mean, at some point on this Let's Play we may have to yes, that's all done. we may have to increase the days just to have enough time with the fields we have to actually be able to maintain them. So, right, that's that. Am I going to need that tractor? I think I will. I'm going to need this tractor. And we're going to need the lime thing, because that new field's going to need liming. I would like to at least get that field drilled in this episode. Small things. Right, what's actually in here? Does anybody know what's in it? Was that fertilizer or was that lime? That was lime. I can't see the worker. I don't like it when I can't see the worker. Where's the dealio? You're supposed to be doing that bit in front of the... Oh, he's gone the wrong way again! You know what, just go home. Just go home. Right. Still want to sort out the chickens. Still got to get the beef cows in. Oh dear. We still don't have a farmhouse. So that's going to be our wash area type thing over there. This is going to be, I'm not sure what this is going to be. It's going to be something. Sheds. Now I don't technically want a shed, I just don't like things dumped. If that makes any sense. Don't just dump things down. These are quite cheap. Grey trim. I think they're in and out type sheds, aren't they? Where's my line? There you go. So you could dump one of these down. Where can we put that? Just off of this road? That's 32,500, that's 34. So also that's pretty flat there. Let's go just there. Now, I did place that in free mode because the cost was the same, so I'm guessing it hasn't. I didn't want it to mess the landscape up. No, I'll have to paint inside there. Is that door open? Or I'll open them individually? Individually. So I'll have to paint inside the shed. How does this one open? It's the same. Okay. That's not the end of the world. I just didn't want loads of concrete all on the outside of it. Right. It wasn't the shed I wanted. It was these things. I know, I'm so silly. I'm probably going to put these ones back because, well, I like them. We go for seeds there. And then fertilizer and lime could go there. Or fertilizers, right? And then lime will be around this side on its own because I don't want to get confused. That could go there. Seeds and fertilizer and lime. Once I put a load of trees and stuff around it, it looked like they've been in the woods for a long time. Need a paint in there. Seeds, fertilizers, lime. I mean, I may at some point change those out, but they look like they've been here for donkeys. Let's mix the old with the new. We now need a tick up because I've run out of money. I'm not even entirely sure that I have enough money to do what I was hoping to do with it. Oh, I need to buy seeds and stuff for the thingy, and I'm not sure I got enough money for that now. Right, let's get that filled up. The good thing with this little fertiliser thing for the lime is that it's cheap and it doesn't use a lot of lime, which is brilliant. Oh, right, we head back up to, we call it field 1. Not sure why I'd get tyre squeal on dirt. I did tilly vamp this area here, so I put some gravel in. I removed the concrete base where the house used to be, and then yeah, just a border line around here. So I'm going to get this picked. Oh. Yeah, so stone pickers and mowers seem to have the same affliction at the moment, which is they're going to cut or pick up where they've already cut or pick up, which is rather annoying, isn't it? No, 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 no. I'm going to turn it on, drop it down, and I wanted to do cruise control. I'm going to do it. You is useless. Right, I think I'm going to time lapse this bit of me doing this. I'll see you in a second, guys. Right, last little corner, and then I think it's a little dot down the bottom that I've missed. But that will be this field picked up of the stone. I mean, there wasn't a huge amount of stones on here, but I'd rather there be none than any. Right, no, I think there was a little bit here-ish. Let's remove lime. Actually, that's alright. That'll be fine. I'm going to dash lime on the whole field because why not? I'm probably going to continue this road, this dirt path to the water all the way down, which is why I've left this headland on this side quite wide, so I can bring that all the way down to here. Right, let's do that. Jump in this guy, start the engine always helps. We'll put a beacon on because I'm going to be flailing a load of dust everywhere, and nobody wants to be inhaling that, right? Yeah, let's get rid of that so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I'm not sure if I've already asked. How are you guys doing today? I know this is part 2 to part 1. I may release this as a part 1 and a part 2 and a supercut of part 1 and part 2, which is going to be quite long. I think it's going to be about an hour and a half each. It's about a good 3-hour supercut of part 1, part 2. If you've got the energy to sit through both, feel free. If not, you can watch one after the other. I think that's what my brain's saying to do. So I'll have a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 supercut. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long to get this lime on here, in fairness. And then I'm pretty sure this is going to end up as a grass field. I'm 99.9% sure this is going to be grass. I think. Do we still plant grass on our big field? We're going to need loads of hay, aren't we? Loads and loads of hay. So we could have this as a grass field. and that huge field as a grass field. Try and build up our reserves of the finest hay. Yeah, I think that's a plan. Plenty of grass. And then the grass field that we've already tedded is going to become a pen, a pasture, if you will, for mummy Angus's. And I'm going to also, I can't think of the word. There's a word I'm thinking of. I'll go to something myself to the fact that those Angus mummies will probably never be sold until they get very, very old, and then we might replace them for some of the younger stock. So if we say they get up to, like, not entirely sure how old an Angus cow lives, but we'll have it for as long as we need them, I suppose. But if they get too old, 100 months or something, then we might have to trade those in. When they start to get to the value that they were when we bought them, that's time that they should be harvested, right? That is the politest way I could think of putting that. Harvested. Right, and this bit here, and then there's a bit just up there, and then that's this field line. I'm not going to do this in one pass, am I? It's getting a bit wide here. Oh no! If it was precision farming, it wouldn't matter, because, you know, that's just the way precision farming works. But I've turned it off because it's getting on my pip. I've had nothing but issues with it lately. And then when you're using, you know, lime spreaders like this one, who needs it? The reason I use it most of all is not for the precision farming aspect. It's that when I do contracts, I can see where I fertilise, because the mini-map will show me, which is always helpful. And you use less product. Move my mic slightly. And you use less product when you're doing stuff. There's only one application of fertiliser required rather than the two. So, you know. But it is what it is. Is what it is. So this is going to be grass. Then the big fields that we haven't even started on, which is going to span across 2 plots. That's going to be grass, I would imagine. So the only field that I need to plant is that one over there. And then I'm tempted to remove the trees. Let me show you. I'm tempted to... So this field's going to be a crop. These two are going. This field I'm going to extend down to here, because the new grass field's going in this spot. So I'll extend this one down. I don't know whether to incorporate, remove these trees and incorporate these two as a field, or I don't know. That's where my brain's at anyways. That's this field limes. That other field doesn't need lime, does it? This one. Let's put the lime back on. No, nothing needs liming. Everything needs rolling, except that bit there. Turn that off for a second. We don't currently have any way of liming. But oh, this needs fertiliser as well, don't it? So we need to fill this up. It might make more sense to plant the grass when it sprouts, then fertilise. I think that's a better option, isn't it? Also, I need to get another one of these thingies, these spreaders. That way, I don't have to keep emptying it. Right, I need this guy, and I need that guy. I want to pick up some of these bags off the floor. I'm not sure that I'm going to get any of this in here. A fertiliser probably. I'm not sure about that seed bag. We're at 94%. Computer says no. Won't even touch the seed bag. Because it's laid down, do you think? Or have I got to park on it? Oh, I did empty it. Yes! So that's that. I need to spin round now, don't I? Now I'm still considering planting another crop. What I might do at some point, not now, is plant corn, grab myself a forager of some descript, and yeah, plant corn, grab a forager, and then muck around and forage. Let's get that topped up, and then we'll get this guy topped up. This is where my money goes, that and landscaping. Seeds, fertiliser and landscaping. Oh well, I like those mods. I'll dash some trees and some plants and some gnarly stuff around them, and they look like they've lived here for years. I did download the Meridian silo buy station things, which are all shiny and new, and but I like those. Just like those. Right, let's get this unfolded. I know this isn't very wide, but we might have to get another one. And then we can run 2. Turn it on, turn it down. Right, we are getting crop in the ground. We need more hay than anything else. So we need to get the grass in sooner than later. So it's planted in September. We should get a cut in November, but then we're not going to get any then until April, because the grass dies back over the winter and doesn't grow. We'll get a headland in, get a worker on. So this will be a decent sized grass field. And at some point we'll probably buy that plot over there and extend it out. And I'll tell you what I was tempted to do. On the landscape menu there's a ploughed paint. So I was thinking, if I just paint in the field and then just set the worker off with the cultivator, because that's wider than the plough. We don't have ploughing on anyway, and that removes the need for any form of stone picker-upper. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost to paint in the entire field rather than plough it. But it'll be cultivated in. We'll simulate that it was cultivated in rather than ploughed in. Or something, because we've only got a 6 metre, oh sorry, hit the mic, we've only got a 6 metre plough, and that's not going to cut the mustard, is it? Hey, no it's not. Oh crumbs. Right. Almost completed the headland, and then we can get a worker on this. Yeah, this tractor colour is growing on me, I must admit. I do think it would have been nicer in green, but we always have the same colours. But then it is Fent, so you know, Fent is green, right? I have a question though, why is a lot of farm machinery red? Like a lot of farm machinery red. Hey. It's just one of those things. These are the questions that keep me up at night. They're really not, but they could be. I still need to drill that field. I think that's going to be wheat. Well, it was oats, I think it's going to be wheat this time. The problem I got is I need straw for bedding and stuff. And, yeah. The quicker I can get the straw on the go, the better. Right, we have a headland done. Lift that up. Run this way to about here. I know it's going to be a big overlap, but I don't want it to miss any. Let's get the worker going. Get out of his way. Yeah, some of this was already zoom in. Some of it was already where the grass was. It's pre-fertilised. I'm not sure why I've got a pre-fertilised line there and a dot there. I have absolutely no idea. Let's turn grass back on. Off with it. There's clearly a delay in the grass. There you go. That's been harvested. That's ready to harvest. This is... Oh, don't tell me next month. Where are we? We got soybeans next month. For the love of crumble. We are going to need a roller at some point. I don't generally roll. It bugs the bejeebers out of me and it's not worth it. Right, that's that. What's on here? The stone picker-upper. Sure, he should be able to pull this windrower. I'm pretty sure he should be able to pull the windrower. I haven't tried, but we're about to. I'll get that open. Yeah, so in here, I'm hoping to place. Oh, I'd love one of these at some point. That's 60 for 15 grand. No, I was hoping to place like 2 of these. So one this side over here somewhere and another one over here somewhere. Problem is their boundary line's quite far apart. Then I thought one of these. I only require feed, no water. We could dash a few of those in. 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, 6. Well, turn it on, drop it down. To get quite close to that fence because the Ted has thrown the hay everywhere. I did start at one point rowing the outside edge after I've cut the grass just so that it doesn't throw it, and then that outside edge, that's a bit too close to the hedge, that outside edge would then be over here, wouldn't it? And I'd row up that, bale it as either grass or silage, and then the rest of the field would be hay. That's how I was doing it for a long time. And now I'm just like, yeah, just Ted it. So lazy. Anyways, I'm going to get this all rowed up. I'm going to get that grass field sown. And then work out what cow pens, pastures. I want it open so there aren't many elements. because we've already got a barn up there. And October is going to be really busy. We've got to harvest, and we've got to plant, and we've got to sort everything else out. Oh, it's going to be a busy October, guys. So, all that guy's doing its thing, so I'm going to get this done, and I shall see you in October. So, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I shall see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.